Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, August 9th. We have a special Sunday edition of our video, which we'll get to in a moment. I hope everyone had an enjoyable Shabbos as we had here at Eitz Chaim. Just please continue to contribute to our annual journal campaign, which is ongoing. And we thank you for your participation, honoring Barbara and Andy Hutter, and also thanking Yoni Glatt. Also, please continue davening for Refuah Shalema for those who need. Mordechai ben Elka, Rabbi Folzev ben Rickel, Noah Alis Batlilach, Esther, Reza Basara, Gittel Basara, and again, all those who need a Refuah Shalema. While I'm on the topic of Refuah Shalema, the video today is sponsored by Frima and Ivan Sobel. Frima today is observing the yahrzeit for her father, Akiva Frankel, Akiva ben Aryeh. His neshama should have an aliyah. And I wanted to say a couple of words about Frima and Ivan before I get to the Dvar Torah. So as we all know that Ivan is going through a very, very challenging time right now, and we daven for Ivan many times a day for his complete recovery. And when people have to have extended hospital stays, healthcare issues, it takes a toll on those who are well. So I want to just say that we daven for Frima, we daven for you also, that you should have the strength to be able to make the difficult decisions when it comes to healthcare, to taking care, and just keeping your own emotional well-being. I know you have the love and the support of your friends and your children nearby, and it's something that's very comforting, I'm sure. But I have never met someone who is as strong and committed as you, and I think you set an example for all of us about what it means to be a good spouse, and you always have. And I have a message for Ivan. I hope that this will be played for Ivan. Ivan, I just want to say that I and so many others in Klal Yisrael daven for your well-being every single day. We genuinely miss you. I miss hearing your laugh. I miss hearing your stories. I miss you talking about your mother, how she lit Shabbos candles in the store. I just miss the way that when you come into a room, your infectious smile lights up the room. I pray all the time, Mordechai ben Elka, that you should have a full and speedy recovery. I hope that when you hear my voice, it will be familiar to you, and I hope that it will bring a smile to your face. We've shared so many good things over the years, and if anybody can get through this, we know certainly that it is you, because I've never met a tougher person than you, Ivan. So keep fighting, Ivan. Again, we want to see you back here. We miss you, and Frima is taking wonderful care of you, and we are hopefully in turn taking wonderful care of her. And again, I hope that we'll see you very, very soon. So Frima shared with me some information about her father. Her father passed away when he was 86 years old, a Holocaust survivor, again, someone who was not necessarily prone to talking about it unless really prodded. But he was dry, a wit, sense of humor, and he wanted to live life for the next generation and not be burdened by the suffering and the ill experiences of the past. He lived to see grandchildren, taken too young, but he didn't see his great-grandchildren, and now there are 12 of them. But he always loved to play on the floor with his grandchildren, and you can imagine someone who never thought they would actually survive, that they would actually be able to enjoy grandchildren is something that's very, very special. So again, Akiva ben Aryeh, Akiva Frankel, and the neshama should have an aliyah. I want to share with you an insight from a rabbi from London who wrote this beautiful book on interpretations of the Chumash. And from our parsha that says, Re'eh anochi nosein lifnechem hayom bracho klola. See, I present before you today a blessing and a curse. Many are troubled by why does it say first Re'eh in the singular, nosein lifnechem hayom in the plural, lifnechem, plural in front of you, hayom, what is today? So I'll read you what this is, what Rabbi Diane Swift says. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Here it is, bracha and klala. There's no in-between for the Jewish people. You're either the dust of the earth for everyone to trample upon, or the stars of the heaven for everyone to look up to. Maybe that's so. I don't know. Re'eh is written in the singular. The Torah addresses itself to each and every individual. In the final analysis, man is not judged by the actions of society. For society, there will be a different judgment. The Vilna Gaon says, the great Rabbi Eliyahu Vilna, do not be concerned with the world. Abraham was one man alone. He is called the Ivri because the whole world was on one side of the fence and he alone on the other. But because Anochi, because I am with you, Re'eh, look, you see, Anochi, I am alone with you. Re'eh, with vision, you will never be alone. No saying, I give you in the present. Let no man think that it is ever too late. It's never too late to choose between right and wrong. Freedom of choice is man's greatest blessing. It distinguishes him from the animal. Hayom, I give you today. This parsha is normally read very close to Rosh Chodesh Elul. This coming Shabbos will bench Rosh Chodesh Elul. But as the year comes to the close, we want to remind ourselves that if this year was filled with sin and corruption, with apathy and indifference, look, I give you an opportunity today. Every day you're free to choose, and remember, I am in front of you and I am giving it to you today. Not lachem, but lifnechem. You can reject it if you wish. That is your privilege. Bechira, the choice is lifnechem, is set before mankind. You can turn the world into a Gehenna, a jungle, or you can turn it into a paradise. I didn't know Akiva ben Aryeh, but I know his descendants. And I could see that someone who lived through the worst horrors that mankind has ever witnessed was not defined by it. And he was someone who said, look, I have a choice. I have a choice how I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my life by being a producer, by being an active member of society, by building a family, and enjoying the fruits of that labor, and never looking back. It doesn't mean forgetting chas v'shalom. It just means that the choice I make is not to be defined by my misery. And I think that is such an important lesson, especially for people that are going through difficult times. Frima, I could see exactly where you get this quality from. Always the optimist, and always looking at the positive of the situation, and always inspiring others with your actions. I hope that today on this yard site, though your father is gone for too long now, I hope that his neshama has an aliyah. I hope that you and your family will find strength and comfort during these days, because I know that you look at every single day and you say, you know what, we have a choice of how we want to behave, of how we want to act. And that's a lesson for all of us. So again, may the neshama of Akiva ben Aryeh, Akiva Frankel, have an aliyah today on this yard site. And we should only gather together for simchas, and I hope that I'll see everyone very soon.